Okay, I'm going to start a new series on these little 14-inch baby dolls that are called Lots to Love baby dolls. These ones are 14 inches. I got this one at a thrift store for 99 cents. It was really messed up. It had paint everywhere. It still has scratches on its body, but it's still cute. Excuse me. These Lots to Love dolls, they come in 8 inches, 14 inches, 21 inches. They're all different sizes. This doll here is the 14-incher, and you can still get her on, or a boy doll on Amazon. I'm not sure what stores sell these dolls, but it's called Lots to Love Baby Dolls. This one right now is available on Amazon for $17.99. As far as I know, she only comes with a diaper, but they are I can't even pronounce it. Anatomically correct. So if you want a little boy doll, you're going to get a little, boy, and this one is the little girl. There's another by this Berenguer. You can tell it's a Berenguer doll because the name is stamped right across the top of the baby's neck. It's a Spain company. They manufacture these dolls in Spain, so it's Berenguer. Berenguer, Berenguer, and that's the name of these dolls. But they're so lifelike. You can see how everything is just like a brand new baby doll. The only thing different you'll see is that the eye color is different, and their hands and their the expression on their faces all have different expressions. Some will be crying, some will have an open mouth, some will be sucking their lower lip. So it just depends on what doll you get as to what the facial expression is going to be. There's another same maker called Real Life Dolls, and they're $34.99, but they come with the whole layette. You get the diapers, the wrap, the hat, the booties, the whole thing for $34.99. But however you get it. Anyway, this one's the 14-inch one, so I'm going to do a couple. I'm going to start with the basics. First thing I'm going to start with is diapers. So I came up with this pattern, which is basically just the same pattern that I used for the 18-inch dolls. I just made it wider. In this case, I took I cut two of each one, each piece. I cut two of them, and then I put a batting the same shape inside, and then I just used the double wide fold bias tape, and I inserted elastic in so it looks like a diaper. It's a little too thick for me. I wasn't too happy with it. So then I went back to the drawing board, but this would be cute for if you want to put the ruffles on the back and make it real fluffy. It would be a real cute little diaper, but it is a little too thick. I used the extra high loft batting on this one. It didn't turn out. Then I made this one, which is what the dolls basically come in. It's a diaper wrap and with a little Velcro on it, and basically all that is the shape of a well, I had to put it like this, so you're going to have to put it on the fold, but the actual shape of it looks like a I guess you'd call it a martini glass or something like that. But this was more of just I used the same pattern. I cut two fabrics out of this and one of the real low loft. I'm using Cotton Theory batting. It's a very low loft cotton batting, but you still get a little bit of a fluff in between your pieces of fabric to give you that diaper-like look. But it's very thin batting. You don't have to use this. You can just use whatever you've got. I'm just using this because I have a whole bag of it. It's called Cotton Theory, but any low loft will work. So what I did was I cut 2 in fabric in one of the loft, and then I sewed them together, trimmed them down, and I took regular bias tape. I opened it up and sewed it to one side, and then I folded it over to make that. But I think it would be easier because you've got corners to turn. I think it would actually be easier if you just, well, I'll show you when I do the video, but I think it'd be easier if you just sew it like this without opening it up and sewing it like you're supposed to sew bias tape, because I had trouble getting around the curves when the bias tape was actually open to be sewed on. But this is kind of a cute outfit. I mean, a cute diaper wrap, because it's just like putting on a regular diaper. So let me see where you are in the video. So you just put it on like a regular diaper. And the nice thing about this is you can change the color of your fabric. You can change the color of your bias tape. You can make your own bias tape. You can coordinate this with all your other fabrics. The nice thing about this is you don't have to use any elastic. The doll can still sit like, you know, like she's playing. And so anyway, I'm going to show you how I sewed this wrap, and then I'll eventually get into doing some dresses and some little t-shirts for this doll. Okay, anyway, I'm going to get some fabric out, and then I'm going to cut out 2 in fabric and 1 in the batting, and then I'll show you how I sewed it together. Okay, I'll be right back.